Hey guys, Weezy here, back with another review. Today we're going to be looking at a mouse that I thought I wasn't going to make a review on, but I just said fuck it, let's do it. We are going to be looking at the OP1 8K. I did purchase this mouse with my own money, so it did not get sent out to me. So obviously my thoughts and my opinions are obviously going to be mine, even if the mouse was sent out to me. We are going to be getting into the specs, how this mouse performed, how it underperformed, if I would recommend it, and just my overall performance with long-term use with this mouse. So with that all being said, if you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. And with that all being said, let's get into this review. First, we're going to do a quick unboxing on this mouse so you guys can see what comes in the mouse. There's not much that comes with it. Everything that comes in the mouse is already on the desk. It's very simple. So obviously you get the mouse that it comes with. You guys do get a little care package of all kinds of things, of extra pair of skates, some grips, a screwdriver, a manual, and a little cable management cord. Here's the cable management cord. Obviously you get some manuals and the way you guys can open the mouse. We'll be getting into more of that later. Here's the extra pair of skates. The skates are actually really good, so that's one good thing about it. Default skates are really good. And it does also come with a screwdriver, because you guys can open up this mouse and change out the switches on here. They are very simple to switch out to, so anyone can really do it. Obviously you guys can see here there's directions for them. It shows you how to It shows you guys how to open the mouse, pull out the switches correctly to put them back in. So you guys can buy other switches from ENDGAME Gear. You guys can change out the switches to heavier switches, to lighter switches, all kinds of switches that you guys would like personally. You guys can switch them out on this mouse. I did keep this mouse very stock just because I wanted to see how it would perform in the long term, just being stocked without being any customizations or anything besides the skates. Because I did obviously change the skates. You guys know who I am. I'm always changing out the default skates for something else like dot skates. So with all that, now we can get into the quick specs of this mouse. So this does also have Keith GX switches on mouse 1 and mouse 2. Then on the sides for mouse 4 and mouse 5, those have Keith GM 2.0 switches. The scroll wheel does have a TTC silver, does have a Pixar 3395 sensor. It does come in 50 grams. So it is an overall really good mouse. It does have really good performance on it. So first, let's talk about long-term use with this mouse, because again, I did have this mouse for 4.5 months. I thought I wasn't going to make a review on it because the review market on this mouse is very saturated. There was a lot of reviews before I even got my hands on this mouse. But for long-term use, genuinely, I've been on and off with this mouse for 4 months. I'm not even joking. For 4 months, I've been on and off with this mouse because I have multiple other products coming in that I have to review. And obviously, I can't fucking put those products that I get sent out or I purchase to the side just for this mouse specifically. But comparing them to like a lot of other wired mouses, not even wireless mouses, because there's not a lot of wired mouses up to date right now on the market at all. I truly believe this is the only up-to-date wired mouse on the market. I don't think there's any other mouse that's wired, specifically only wired, that can go up to 4K and 8K performing at a very good rate, because there is no issue with this mouse. Like genuinely, in those 4 months of me having this mouse and being on and off with it, even putting this mouse away, like back into storage because I thought I wasn't going to use it anymore, this mouse has never disappointed me or underperformed. It's stayed consistent. It's very easy to put it on bungees and stuff like that, because a lot of mouses, especially wired older mouses, they do have very, very thick cables, so it's very hard to find bungees for those mouses. For this one, it's really nice. But like performance-wise, for a long-term use with this mouse, it's really good. I had no issues with 4K, no issues with 8K, no issues with 2K. And I obviously had no issues with battery life because it doesn't need to fucking charge. It's connected all the time. So you can literally use this mouse for hours and hours and hours and hours and never have an issue because you don't need to charge it because it's wired. And I know, especially right now on the market, it's super saturated with wireless mouses and everyone's just flocking towards the wireless market only, and they don't even want to give the time and day to wired mouses. But if you're a person who's willing to give it a try, I genuinely highly recommend using this mouse specifically, especially if you do have smaller hands or average size hands, because this mouse is smaller than I expected it to be. Once I got it in my hand, I was like, wow, what the fuck, this mouse is small. As you guys can see, like if I just like palm the mouse, you guys can't even see the mouse besides here. Like that's how small it is. And if you have oversized hands or really big hands, I really wouldn't recommend this mouse at all. Even if you're gonna try to fingertip it, it's gonna be very hard to fingertip because of the hump back here. As you guys can see here, like, it has a hump in the back. You guys can see the hump there. It's very hard to fingertip, especially the default switches on here are very heavy. They're super, super heavy. So it's very hard to fingertip this mouse. Maybe if you get some of their lighter switches, you could fingertip this mouse. But if you don't have an issue with it flaring out in the back and having a very high hump, this mouse is perfect for fingertip. But if that is an issue for you, it's not good for you at all. But overall, I think it's really good for claw grip and for palm grip. Mostly claw grip because the hump there does like help it very supportive way. Because that's the way I play. I play very, very heavily on claw like that. Like, this is how my grip is every single time, and I always have my fingers and my pinky under my ring finger or right next to it. So this is kind of perfect for me. I really do like mouses that have humps in the back because I feel like I have it supported into my hand. But for, like, again, back to long-term use, I had no issue at all. Like, this mouse performed really well. I genuinely have no issue with the mouse. I can't say anything negative about the mouse. Because even for the price range, even though it is a wired mouse, you're still going to pay a pretty penny for this mouse. Like, don't expect this mouse to be like $40, $50. This mouse does come in at $86. So you can find this mouse sometimes even on sale on Amazon for even a little bit cheaper. You can get it for $70. Sometimes I've seen them for $60. But as filming this video right now, the mouse is still at $84.99. So with tax and stuff, you're going to be spending like almost $90 on this shit. And honestly, you guys know how I am. I'm not a person that's really like that fluctuated or very hyped on very expensive mouses because a lot of them are super similar and some of them have a lot of the same issues. But for a wired mouse, $84 isn't that bad in my opinion, even though that is still considered quite a lot of money to a lot of people. But for the performance you're genuinely getting and the quality of the build, it's really nice. Like, this, I had no issue. There was no rattle in the fucking wired mouses at all. Compared to like some $120 to $200 mouses, they have rattle. They have issues. This mouse is built like a fucking brick. It's really nice. And the only true negative that I do have with this mouse, genuinely my only negative, is the coating on this mouse. As you guys can tell, like, it picks up fingerprints like up the fucking ass. I cleaned this mouse before filming this video. This is just me touching the mouse. Like, my hands are very greasy and shit. I'm a fucking greasy slob, okay? Make fun of me, I don't care. But, like, this shit picks up fingerprints so much. And if you're a person who doesn't like seeing that, I would suggest putting some grips on there. But if you're a person who doesn't really give a fuck about that shit, you're just like, if it doesn't affect my performance, I don't really care about it, then, yeah, go for this mouse. Genuinely, go for this mouse. Try it out. I will have, obviously, Amazon affiliate links in the description. You guys can go pick that up. But overall, like, in actual long-term use, I have no issue. Especially if you're a person that's willing to change out the switches for something better for you specifically. Then yeah, you can even make this mouse into a fucking god tier mouse. Like, this is genuinely an endgame mouse for a lot of people. And a lot of people who haven't even tried a wired mouse at all. Like, if this will be your first ever wired mouse, you're gonna be spoiled, because this shit, compared to everything else that came out in the past, or not even just the past like year or two, right? There's nothing on the market in the wired section that is on the same level as an OP1. And there might be some people who correct me and be like, oh, but you haven't heard of this mouse, you haven't heard of this mouse, you haven't heard of that. And I haven't. So if you guys know any other mouses that are wired that are almost on the same level as the OP1, please tell me in the comments. I will go and buy them and try them out for myself. So that's the thing, like, I've tried plenty of wired mouses. Like, I can show you guys. Like, when I say I like wired mouses, I'm not fucking joking. Like, I have so many duplicates of the same fucking mouse on here, are all wired mouse specifically, because I really do like wired mouses more than anything. I genuinely would choose a wired mouse over a lot of other mouses because they're more reliable and they're built like a fucking brick, bro. Like, compared to something like this, the Sora, the Lamzu, the Posar, fucking Final Mouse. Like, those mouses aren't built like fucking bricks. They're built like fucking cheese graters and a piece of fucking paper. Compared to something like these and a fucking Zowie mouse, bro, you could throw a fucking Zowie mouse across the room and this shit won't even It won't even have a scratch on it. I've had this Zowie mouse for 4 fucking years. 4 years. And look at this shit. It's perfect. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't even have skates on it because I don't use it anymore. Like, all these mouses are so old, and some of them I just let them sit there because I don't use them because they're so out of date and they're so behind on technology and updated sensors and all that other shit. So, like, when I say this wired mouse is OP1 is better than everything I have here, that's a really, really big statement coming from me. Because if I genuinely could change all these wireless mouses that I have into wired, I would do that in a fucking heartbeat. Genuinely. Like, I would love a Sora in a wired form. I would love a fucking X2V2 in a wired form. This is the end of the review. We do have to give this mouse a certification. If you are new here on this channel, we do have 2 certifications. We do have the lowest tier that you can get is Ichigo, normal based Ichigo in his Bankai, on his Bankai form. Then the highest tier that you can get here on this channel is fully holified Ichigo. So with this review on the OP1 8K, we will be giving this mouse fully holified Ichigo because genuinely, again, this mouse is really that good. It's a god tier mouse, no issue. It's at a very good price of $84. You can even, again, find it for cheaper. And if you can get it for cheaper, I would definitely say go snag one. And if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below. If you guys did not like this video, make sure to leave a dislike and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments. Make sure to follow all my social medias in the description below. And also, if you made it to the end of this video, I do want to say thank you to all of you for 500 subscribers. Seriously, like, that shit is fucking insane to even say. I really never thought I would be saying shit like that. But genuinely, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot, and I do appreciate all of you who show up to every single video, liking, commenting. Thank you guys. Just so you guys know, I will be doing a giveaway soon. So make sure to go follow my Twitter in the description below so you guys can stay updated. I will be hosting the giveaway on my Twitter. I don't know what I'm going to be giving away yet, but I know that I will be giving away quite a bit of shit. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure to go follow my Twitter. Go follow me so you guys can stay updated on new videos, updates, you know, my gameplay, whatever, even the giveaway. So make sure to go do that. And with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.